Lying in the mountains of western North Carolina is Beech Mountain, which is most known for having the highest elevation for a ski resort in the entire eastern part of North America. Today I'm doing a full mountain review of Beech that goes over 5 key categories, each rated from 0 to 20, that can easily be compared to any other ski resort. At the end of the video, I'll add up all the scores for a total out of 100 to help you decide if visiting this resort is worth your time and money. First, let's take a look at what type of terrain Beech Mountain has to offer. There's 3 green trails, 7 blue trails, 4 black diamond trails, and 3 park trails, totaling 17 different runs to explore. Unfortunately, there's no glade trails at this resort, but they do have snowmaking capabilities on 100% of their terrain. So as long as the weather cooperates, there should be plenty of runs to ride. Beech Mountain has 95 skiable acres and a peak elevation of 5,506 feet. Despite the resort's high elevation, Beech only has a vertical drop of 830 feet, but that's not too bad for ski resorts in the southeast region of the United States. Terrain variation gets a 14 out of 20 because although there's a lot of fun blue and black runs to enjoy, they are missing glade trails and are limited on their vertical drop being under 1,000 feet. Now let's look at the mountain layout. There are 8 total lifts across this resort. 4 of them focus on beginner terrain, 2 taking skiers and snowboarders up to the summit, and the other 2 lifts offering access to the park trails and other blue trails on both sides of the mountain. Having 8 lifts around the resort really helps decrease congestion in the lift lines and helps you get on to the next slope without much delay. One aspect I really enjoy about how Beech is laid out is that the lifts and trails are all spread out nicely and they all end in a similar area near the main lodge. For this reason, mountain layout gets an 18 out of 20 because having 8 lifts for 17 runs is awesome. The third category is lodging. Where can you stay to ride here? What surprised me most about the amount of lodging options at Beech is there's a whole beach village at the top of the mountain with tons and tons of slopeside rental options. Not to mention all the cabin rentals a short distance away in Banner Elk. Lodging options gets a 15 out of 20 because there is plenty of private rentals but not any specific big hotel or lodge at the base of the mountain like many other resorts have. Now let's get into how much it'll cost you to ride here. Beech offers 4-hour, 8-hour, 12-hour, and night lift ticket options. These tickets are cheaper on weekdays than weekends like most other resorts. I'll list the prices below, but for example, an adult weekday 4-hour lift ticket is only $44, which is crazy cheap. And on the weekend, the price only goes up to $68, which is some of the lowest pricing I've seen on the East Coast. And unlike other resorts, the 4-hour flex ticket isn't locked into a specific time of day, making it the perfect option for beginners or anyone looking to only ride part of the day. And if you're planning to ride for multiple days at Beech, the multi-day ticket prices are the best deal, and it includes night skiing. Don't forget that Beech Mountain is on the Cooper Pass, which if you have one of those, it allows you 3 additional riding days at its partner resorts in Colorado and Utah. Lift ticket pricing gets a score of 20 out of 20 because being able to ski or snowboard for under $50 is crazy good. I don't care what area it's in. Now let's take a look at what makes Beech Mountain stand out. Beech Mountain Ski Resort is a great mountain in the southeast, but other than its peak elevation mentioned earlier in this video, the most unique thing is it's only 9 miles from Sugar Mountain, North Carolina. So you can easily ride at both places in the same trip. Uniqueness only gets an 11 out of 20 because if the most unique thing about your resort is that you're close to another resort, it's not extra special. The overall score for Beech Mountain is a 78 out of 100, which is really good for a ski resort in North Carolina. But if you want the full big ski resort vibe in the mid-Atlantic, then you need to watch this next video about Snowshoe, West Virginia.